So today I woke up at 5 a.m. Actually, you know what? I'll show you the funny thing. So let me show you my alarms actually. Just like I need to turn off my alarms because I've woken way earlier than all of them. How's it that one wakes up early, right? How's it that one wakes up at 5 or 6 or even 7 in that case? Because I won't lie to you, just 5 weeks back, a month back, I wasn't waking up on time. December, start of Jan. I was waking up at 9 a.m., 10 a.m. Maybe there were days where I woke at 12 p.m. in the afternoon due to party night and so many things, right? And I think the core concept is environment design, and at the same time, a lot of, you know, gracefulness. I think I've been really, really in it with my spiritual practice, my work. I'm very aligned to my work. Like right now, also, I was feeling sleepy. I won't be lying to you. I had that kind of fall in my eyes, like, wow, I'm awake early. I was a bit shocked, but at the same time, I was like, Aiden, let's just go back to sleep because you slept at 12 a.m., like at 12 in the night, and it's 5, so you barely got 5 hours of sleep. But then I just rolled on my bed for a while. I smiled, looking at my thing off here. My candle was off a bit earlier than usual. And I just got up, right? I looked at my phone. I won't lie to you. I looked at my phone. I opened my YouTube. I saw one YouTube short from WWE and some shorts from IIT Baba. Like just random shorts feed on YouTube shorts. And I kept it aside. I'm like, I watched like 5 shorts maybe, and I'm like, okay, I'm not enjoying this. I just kept that aside because that causes entropy, right? And that was on my other phone. This is my main phone where all the distractions are, like WhatsApp and this and that. I removed it. I normally lock this, but yeah. So environment design is basically having your environment surrounding you curated in a certain way, the infrastructure and the tasks and everything, right? Every core detail designed to your well-being, to your goals, to your higher purpose. I'm working on a project called the zero state. It's a 2 hour video, and I will show it to you right now logging into my PC. It's like I've been working on this for the last 2 weeks, and I had publicly posted this on my personal Insta where um I have a few friends of mine, and I don't want to kind of, not do the work. And you see, I even have it on my. This is the thumbnail of the video. It says zero behind in my face and the VR set because it's life is a video game. Here's how you. It's a video that I'm making, and I'll show you the project file on my Premiere Pro. How I've been working on it. The script. I scripted like the script is accessible on Cortex instantly, so I can show that to you right now. Like scripting this in itself is so hard, right? Like these are the you know um the ideas that come onto my head and I write it over here. Then there are so many things like my biological tracker, my brahmacharya plans, like the editing plan, the monetization plan, the video files. Like this is Dan script, Danco. I mean, who knows it knows. If you know, you know. So the entire this it was the initial concept, right? It was going to be on flow, and then I made it zero because that's the power of scripting and how I connected the dots in my life, and I ended up with a. If you read this down here, it's a 10,677 word masterclass, right, on how to gamify your life. And while I was articulating value in that, while I was sort of doing it for myself over there, I I learned a lot of stuff. I got a lot of value out of it for myself, and it fills the gaps, right? And I was even writing my trading journal now. I'm a big trader as well, and I don't want to, I'm not playing the market that well off lately. But then, what's the rule? When you don't play the market well, you stay out of the market. And start of the month, I was like going into it, and now I'm able to position out of it. And of course, some days, like yesterday, I was kind of going a bit mad, but then I was able to consciously pull myself away. I took one stop loss to not one stop loss, a certain amount of risk, and I was able to stick within that, right? Like, let's say 1500 rupees. Normally, that would be 3K. And I'm like, oh God, like, I know that's my max risk, and I'm fine with that because I have the capital to allow for that. But at the same time, it's like, wait, you need to study. And I wrote all of that on my trading journal. And I got an entire plan to make my new trading journal. How to, sort of stay grounded in this phase wherein, you're not making money in the market. And yeah, just run business for a while. That's the agency, that's SMMA. And just stay grounded in that truth. Of course, new projects are coming there, and it's a good way to make money for me, right? I'll be really honest and frank with myself. I sold all my portfolios over the last few days, and I'm sitting on really good cash right now, a few lakh, multiple lakh, and it feels good to have that money, even though I didn't want to sell it. Like my cash flows had kind of dried off at the start of Jan, like very less cash flows. And my rule is that, you know, if I'm not happy, if I'm not making 3-4 lakhs a month, I need to stop investments and yeah, just sit cash for a while. And the markets aren't favorable at the moment, so just book profit. And I booked a good amount of profit, and yeah, that's about that case. Maybe that's also clarity to me, right? That I'm gonna have so much of cash. I already have so much of cash I've taken home, and today more cash is gonna hit my US stocks account is gonna hit in, my Indian stocks are gonna hit in, like the cash of the sales I did yesterday. My cryptos have already hit in, and yeah, business cash flow came in yesterday, day before actually, and from a client. And yeah, I'm doing a few projects, and there's one big project I need to go on, that's the animations one. And yeah, I'm really excited for those, but at the same time I'm excited for this. You can see the mosquito right now, probably. I really want to beat him up to death. But yeah, the concept is simple, right? One is obsession. You do something very systematically aligned, and if the zero state video comes out, I want you to really watch that if it's already available to you. And if it's not available to you, you can wait for it, because it will come out on my channel. It's almost done. Oh yeah, I didn't show you the project file. My bad, my bad. I show you the project file as well. So life is a game. I cannot show you audio on my laptop. I'm sorry for that. But I can show you the timeline of the project. That is the edits, how well I've been editing. And I'm left with just 15 minutes of the ending to be edited. And it's a 1.7 hour podcast. 1 hour 40 minute process. Like if you see here, 1 hour 40 minute, I'm left with just the ending to edit. But look at the main parts, right? I've edited, like there are ultra quality, heavy timelines over here. Like if I could scroll this, like a lot of stuff, a lot of quality, a lot of effects, a lot of um, quotes, a lot of things, right? Well aligned project, high quality video, everything, a good lot. Like yeah, man, it was a very good project to do. And yeah, the other thing is I've been doing a spiritual process every night. Is when I was talking with God or talking with the Creator. I read a chapter of the Gita or maybe a few pages of it, and I just talk to the Creator, have a few stories, like have multiple photos over here of the forms of divine I worship, and I do my yoga every day. I've been doing around 4 hours of yoga every single day for the last um, November November to December, 2 months. For the last 2 months, from the end of November to the end of Jan, that is around now. So I've been doing 4 hours of kriya of yoga. That's two kriya yoga, three kriya yogas actually. So there's Surya Kriya. Surya Kriya I started just this month. I was doing Surya Shakti. That's a lighter version of it. And now Surya Kriya, Shakti Chalan Kriya, Shambhavi Mahamudra Kriya. There are preparatory asanas, so kind of like Hatha Yoga, but it's very simple, right? Basic practices. It's like pre yoga. And then there's Shunya, two Shunya practices through the day, which barely takes 12 to 20 minutes, sometimes 30 if it goes too deep. Two of those, and yogasanas. Yep, that's my yoga schedule. I do the kriyas twice, and the Shambhavi and Shakti Charan kriya twice, and rest all I do once. Whatever else is there, and you have to just do the preparatory asanas before doing the kriyas, and shunya twice. So yeah, bro, that's pretty simple. How to wake at 5 a.m. without wanting to and end up making a video like this. Quality is gonna suck on this, but that's the concept of this, right? That's why I feel the main resonance is in just the fact about waking up early, waking at 5, and I've done it without even wanting to do it at this point. Another thing is I've been putting a lot of this sacred ash on my head. It's called vibhuti. Yeah, I mean, I just put it on the main chakras these days. I know a lot of woo stuff not expected from Aiden, the systematic guy, the very truthful, or I mean, there's nothing untruth in this, but the very logical guy, right? Being really frank with you, my friends, to be logical, you first gotta be illogical in some places. I started off with logic and ended up becoming illogical. So there are a few more places where you put these ashes. So one is at your, um, I don't know the name, like solar plexus, and one behind the ears. So I did that. And environment design, yeah, I've been locking my phone, so I had to ignore my friends who were calling me out to clubbing on Saturday, I think. I don't know if it was clubbing or they were just going out. But yeah, I mean, I don't resonate with the people. I mean, I love my friends. I love everyone. But, it's just, there's a lack of resonance, right? I know what they're doing. I know the kind of naughtiness that exists in that thing. And at this moment, while I'm on the project, I don't want to involve in that. And maybe down the line, maybe after a month, I will get back to that. So yeah, environment design. Don't go out when you don't want to go out. And it's not like philosophy, it's gonna happen to you. When you're doing the project, when you're doing your prayers, when you're doing waking up at 7 a.m., 6 a.m., and then one day suddenly you wake up at 5 a.m. It's gonna happen because you're devoting to the process. You don't care about the results. It's kind of like the results are already sorted for you, right? I have the nuance at the back of my head. I feel secure in my future at the point. And while I talk about all this, right, just for the new guys, I'm a dropout. Okay? I'm a college dropout. I've been doing online business. I've been doing trading. I've been doing investments, and I don't do a traditional job. So that's maybe one of the reasons that I have so much of clarity is because I'm doing things in accordance with my purpose. I researched myself. Like fuck, I will show you my drawer down here. Like I don't know if you can see it, but there are more than 10 journals down here. Okay, ten of such big fat journals of my life. I've been writing from the last 25 from 21, so that's 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I that's 25 has just started, so like 4 years. 4 years of actively journaling. 4 years of putting myself through the tests of trading markets, then getting my SMMA business started, editing, getting good clients, getting good networks, getting good at trading, getting good at so many things that, like, yoga came across. Yoga I've been doing for like 5 years in lower versions, but the way I'm doing it now is insane. And still being able to do so much in life, even though I have devoted to a large chunk of my life in that practice of 4 hours of yoga a day. Like, just look at the way it's fine tuning me. Now you'll say, like, Aiden, maybe if you gave 4 hours of your life to something else, you'd make more money or this or that. Bro, don't look at it that way. Look at it as a fine tuner. Look at it as a tool that improves you rather than disimproves you. It's the conditioner. It's the oil that you put on the door when the door starts scraping its hinges, right? You cannot look at that as a waste of oil. You look at that as a lubrication. You look at that as fuel, right? A car cannot move without the right fuel. It's like you guys are not even fueling the system and you expect to result from the best things. You're not reading the right, you're not consuming the right content, you're not consuming the right practice, you're not doing the right practices, you're not creating enough. How is it you expect to gain any level of success? You're fat. You're eating McDonald's. Oh yeah, one more thing, the food. I had a day where I ate just one meal, that too after 20 hours of fasting or 24 hours of fasting in the evening. That was Ekadashi. That happened a few days before today. I don't know the date. It was Friday, I think. I can't remember, but it was a few days before the 28th of Jan or 29th of Jan, whatever it is today. Yeah, so I get that date and 28th of Jan, yeah, a few days before 28th of Jan, today's 28th. So yeah, I did that Ekadashi and I'm already eating so less. Like I eat only 2 meals a day and that too very, very ultra simple vegetarian food. And I eat eggs. I won't lie. I eat a bit. Sometimes I eat eggs, which I'm trying to stop again. Like it's not trying to stop. It's just that I eat it some days when I get scared because once a doctor really scared me about the concept of lack of protein, and I'll be frank, I don't get enough protein. But I went to the gym off lately and I was easily able to bench press 25 kg dumbbells. I used to be a big fitness gym freak, which I've really reduced in 2024 over the years. Not like directly, but reduced the quota of it. Maybe from every day or 5 days, 6 days a week to 3 to 4 days a week on average. And off lately, of the last 2 3 months, I've not been going at all. Maybe once a week on average or twice a week on average. So yeah, that's the concept. I go for a swim. I've been gracefully blessed to have a swimming pool and gym on my terrace and have a very beautiful room, have a very beautiful family, but I still lock my door so that I don't get distracted. And yeah, that's again environment design. You don't want to get distracted. You don't want to, get yourself into that state that, oh, my family, my parents are millionaires, my parents are rich, so I am automatically entitled to be rich. No. What if my parents want to donate all the money to all the poor? What if my parents get scammed over the next few days? What if my parents do not align with my vision in the next few days? What if they get annoyed with me that, you're on this different path and I need to move out? And what if I get complacent and don't be able to act? So that's why I don't identify with that. I don't identify with my parents. I don't identify with my family. I don't identify with the space I'm. I'll be able to do whatever I'm doing even without all of this because my work is basically my laptop and my PC. My MacBook, of course, my mother gave me. My PC is what I bought myself out of business this year, 2024, and it's a really beautiful PC, and that's all I need. And I have enough cash to rent a place if I have to. So I'm not entitled to anything. I am grateful for everything, and that shows in my action. And I want you to act on that as well. And final nails in the coffin. Yeah, lock your phone. Environment design, right? Just position. Don't eat the fucking McDonald's. Don't eat 3 to 4 5 meals a day if it's clogging you. It's a physical barrier, right? And especially non-vegetarian foods. I've done everything, right? And sex cycles, manage those. Create clarity on all aspects of your life. Like go to men's biology, that video of mine. Learn about how to manage sex cycles. Like I was fucking up there. I was fucking up with my food cycles. I was eating non-vegetarian food all these initial years. And I was not doing my yoga as the way I'm doing it right now. And all of a sudden, when grace splits, it comes and it takes you into momentum. Like waking up at 5 a.m. without alarms and being so ready to work, so attracted, so drawn to your work. Like I wanted to feel this feeling, right? I just can't wait to get on my system. I just, like my yoga mat, I didn't even close my yoga mat. You can see it's already open because I didn't even close it after the last yoga session yesterday evening. I'm like, I'll just leave it open because I know I have to wake tomorrow morning and I want to do it a bit earlier. Yeah, my friends, this is the concept. It may sound illogical. It may sound um, whatever it may sound to you, but it's really simple basics. And it's not only to you, it's to a version of myself that was in the past. And it comes every now and then. The version of Aiden that happens with entropy. That's what I'm saying. The state of zero video is so important. It's a concept that I've systemized for all of you and myself, that entropy slaps in and you'll feel lost. But right now, I feel so secure in my future again because, I was making mistakes in December, in the start of Jan. But then I took up on a project. I started doing things more gracefully. I started looking at my past successes and trying to bring it back to life. And surprise, surprise, here we are, waking at 5 a.m. without alarms, ready to work, drawn to our work, infinite grace, security in the future, God on our side, and that's pretty much it for this one. 20 minutes on the mark of this one, maybe more because it's a bit split up. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Till the next one, stay humble, keep grinding. Peace.